3, 2, 1, go.
My name's Carrie, and I'm on my way.
Hi, I'm Carrie Barber.
Hi, I'm Carrie Barber, the owner and creative director of Make Beauty.
Who taught you to do your makeup?
Oh, the internet? I think, mostly. I just learned from like each place that I have worked, and definitely a lot of YouTube tutorials when I'm feeling like, oh, I think I might try cat eye today. I was born in Mission Viejo, California. I grew up there for 3 years, and then my dad decided to move his business to Colorado, so we all packed up and moved to Colorado. And I lived there until I was about 18.
Carrie was a free spirit from the time she came into the world. Always did things differently, always very creative. She was very independent. She was happy to play by herself. She didn't need a lot of friends. She was always making, creating.
I was a tomboy growing up, so I didn't really like play with makeup or do any of that until I was in middle school. And I remember in middle school I had, I'm sure many people will remember this, the like hairsprayed, very round bang that was kind of piecey and very hard, didn't move. I had that. And then I also wore 4 shades of blue eyeshadow at a time for years. So I don't know why my mom wasn't like, maybe 1 or 2. Like, why 4? It's kind of a lot. Oh, here's one with you with a male stripper.
Oh, yeah, this is at your, this was actually at your baby shower. At Jim and Susie's, yeah. I think she got it, and he's supposed to be Tom Cruise. Because she thought I had a crush on him, and I'm like, not so much, but.
Beauty is a conversation more than it is product or what you're using. I mean, you have conversations about it, but it's that connection that you have with people when you're talking about what you're using that I think Violet Grey and Into the Gloss did in this way that was really new, and it was right at the time when Instagram was starting and social media was getting more popular, so, you know, the stars aligned in that way. I am lucky to have had Sephora as my first job. I think they remain one of the top beauty destinations, retailers, educators for beauty. You know, people really trusted that I knew what I was doing, and at the time I did not. I think I have a healthier relationship with failure now as an adult. Especially working in beauty at the time, I ended up moving to New York and working at Bloomingdale's as their beauty art director. And then around that time, my dad died, and I left New York for a few months.
That was a big turning point. And one thing, if not the thing, the most that I so admire about Carrie is that she's good at knowing what she needs to get herself feel better. Of course, she went through the grieving process of losing her dad and all of that, but she knew that what she needed and how to take care of herself to get on with her life, because of course she just can't stay there.
His sort of like pursuit of quality and things that matter, he was always like, if you're gonna do it, like do it right the first time kind of thing. And I think that is sort of like what I've always sought out from other people. People who are innovative, or they're thinking about something new, or they're recognizing like where they could improve something, and they also do things that really matter, was definitely something that I learned from him.
Good, how are you? We're filming.
Ben and I met on Instagram.
Hi, my name is Ben Bennett, and I'm the CEO and owner of the center.
From the beginning, he's very easy to talk to. I felt really comfortable with him.
I was a fan of Carrie's from afar. I followed her on social media. You know, so I just believed that she was a tastemaker. At the time, she was, I think, consulting with Violet Grey, and she was working with Augustina Spotter, and as I was talking to my team about it, I kept saying, you know who would be the right person for this, it would be like somebody like Carrie Barber. She was working with a lot of brands, and I thought she's probably not going to be interested in setting this all aside, you know, to essentially come to a startup where there's no guarantees. This was really at the beginning of COVID.
I remember the day, you know, we were sitting there, and again, we were like maybe 2 hours into our conversation, and he was like, I have a proposition for you. And he was like, have you heard of this brand called Make?
I think it was like a 3-hour lunch. Not only did she know of the brand, but she, like myself, was a fan.
And I was like, yeah, I remember Make. I remember when they launched. They were before Glossier. Very cool, sort of like, at the time felt very forward. Formula was really good. Their colors were really fun. And I definitely remember them being like a little, you know, they had a little cult following. So then he was like, it's available for purchase. Nobody knows about it. It's like a friend of a friend told me, and I'm considering, you know, acquiring the brand, but I'm only gonna do this if you do it with me. I have a lot of trust in Ben, and it was not necessarily blind faith, but it was just so hard to be sure about anything and know what was gonna happen day to day. I guess I just kind of had to be like, fuck it. Like, let's just do this. I'm Carrie Barber, and I'm from Colorado, and I like vanilla ice cream. Great. There it is.